With an idyllic view, shops and restaurant, Del Mar is a vacation paradise.
We've got the racetrack, we've got horse shows.
The city attracts more than 2 million visitors per year, and that's part of the reason why Kimberly Jackson loves it here.
There's a lot of tourism here.
She owns Vacation Rentals by Kimberly and has been renting out her properties in Del Mar for the past 14 years. But a new set of short-term rental regulations passed by the Del Mar City Council this week could jeopardize her business.
Motion passes unanimously.
The ordinance sets a cap on short-term rentals, or STRs, at 129 units, or 5% of Del Mar's housing stock. It also limits STRs per owner with a minimum 3-night stay. The units must also be used as a primary residence, meaning someone is living there for at least 6 months of the year. Jackson says that's too restrictive.
They don't understand the sharing economy and realize the need for people to take in money in order to pay their heavy mortgages and their hefty property taxes. I just think that Del Mar really wants to do away with vacation rentals.
Del Mar has been trying to regulate short-term rentals for the past few years. In 2017, the city passed an ordinance that never went into effect because the California Coastal Commission deemed it too restrictive. Because the city is within a coastal zone, it needs the Coastal Commission's approval for any housing regulations. Del Mar Mayor David Drucker says the city has been working with the commission and is hopeful the ordinance will be approved.
And one of the keys that they wanted to have was that it be a primary residence of the owner, rather than just a business coming in and buying a house and renting.
Homes in Del Mar have always been expensive, but the city says the short-term rental cap won't necessarily add more housing stock to the city, but it's needed to comply with the state housing rules. The City Council says the State Department of Housing and Community Development is considering a rule requiring cities to create one housing unit for every new STR in the next regional housing needs allocation cycle. With the ordinance requiring STRs to be primary residents, the hope is that it will buffer the city from that requirement. Grant Duguid says the ordinance is a step in the right direction. He used to live in Del Mar, but now lives in Cardiff.
I'm for having a cap as a minimum. Everyone moving here and buying up all the homes, and they don't even live there, and watching the parties happen.
Jackson says the ordinance might have the opposite effect, reducing the available housing stock in the city.
They're probably going to leave it vacant because they want to use it. I don't know of many people that are going to want to put a long-term tenant in there.
Nguyen, KPBS News.